Hey guys, this is Aman, and today we're going to do an unboxing of the Galaxy J7 Max. Now this mobile was released in the June of 2017 and it is one of the mid-range phones from Samsung. It has some really good features. Let's look at what's on the box. It has Samsung Pay Mini. We've got to look into that later. It has a 13 megapixel back camera and a 13 megapixel front shooter as well. It's a social camera. There's a 4 GB RAM, which is a good thing, a 64-bit octa-core processor. Now this has a 3300 mAh battery. Of course, the internal memory is like 32 GB, which is expandable, which is a good thing. Now we'll look into the the device itself. That's pretty much on the box, so let's go ahead and unbox it as such, like completely. Now this is the device. Now it looks very good and premium, but we'll set that aside for a moment there while we look into the contents of the box. Now we do have a quick start guide inside, of course, and then there's this the SIM tool that is used to pull out the SIM, so we're gonna set that aside as well. We have a USB charger. Now this of course is 2.0 and not Type-C. There are benefits of having a 2.0, I mean like a micro USB charging cable and not the Type-C. I'll tell you about that later. Yep. And then we have a very basic earphones from Samsung, pretty basic stuff, nothing to write home about. We're putting that on the side as well. What we have another, of course, is the charger. Now it says it's not a fast charging device as such, does not have a fast charger, it just have a tablet adapter, but it has a 5.0 output. Yep, so let's just put that aside, take the box over, and just put that away. Let me just show you what contents you can expect in the box. Of course, this is how it is, and the beautiful device. Okay, so right, we're removing this and taking it to the side, and now we're looking at the device. The device itself, as I had mentioned earlier, is pretty premium. I don't know why this stuck here. I'll just put it on the side. Okay, so the device is pretty neat. It is very premium. The gold itself is it's not like the shiny gold as such. It is way decent, good to look at. Okay, now of course it's got the micro USB for the charging port, and that is, as I've mentioned earlier. Now one of the advantages of having this kind of a charger is, you might be a fan of Type-C because it's reversible and it's faster. That all is good, it's all awesome. But again, this type of a charger for this port is available everywhere. I mean, it's you would probably find it with almost every person. I mean, if you go to visit your friend, say your phone is low on juice, you could say that you can ask him for a charger, he'll probably have it, of course, unless he has an Apple device or something like that. But if you want Type-C, you would probably not find it as popular or as easygoing. I think I probably have like 3 or 4 such chargers by now, including this one. So this is like all around the house. We've got, of course, we've got all kinds of Android phones, which also includes the Sony T2 and Samsung A8 and loads of other devices that all requires this kind of charger. So yeah, pretty much one of the things I like. This is a 3.5 mm jack. And now, of course, this is a power button. We're going to power this on. All right, let's just go ahead and power this on while I talk about the rest of the device. Here we go. Yep, it's gone to life. Now, this is an interesting point. You would probably find this on most of the devices of Samsung now, which also includes this device, which is, as I mentioned, this is a mid-range phone. It's a it's about like 18,000 in Indian currency, but say this is very good for, say, if you're holding it like this for gamers. If the say the speaker was here or here on this side beside the cameras, where they most of the devices would like to place their cameras, sorry, their speakers, you'd probably find it as a hindrance when you're like covering this up when you're playing the game. It's like a little disturbing, but this is easier, you know. It holds up very nicely against your palm, and it gives a little more amplification to it and doesn't really muffle out the sound, which is a really good thing, very thoughtful. There's nothing on the top. There are like two volume rockers on the left, and now you have two compartments. Interestingly, I initially presumed that this has two SIMs in it, while this one is the micro SD, which doesn't happen to be the case. This is the you could say this is the it's like the SIM 1, and this has a SIM 2 and the tray, the SD card tray. I can just show it to you real quickly in a second here. I've already put in my, of course, my SIMs. This is of course an Airtel, and this one I'll just give it to you in a quick GIF. There you go. Yep, SD card and the second SIM. Now, you know, the reason all the SIMs are there and the device itself is already active is because I've tinkered around with it to, you know, check how it does and what the device is about in a little bit. So I'll give you an in-depth review in the next video. This is just for unboxing. I really hope it helped you. I just wanted to find out, I mean, if you want to know something extra about the device, you want me to go in depth about something in particular, I'll be reviewing the cameras as well, because I found the cameras to be good. Not exceptional, but good. What's interesting is Samsung has been smart with the device. When it said it has a selfie 13 megapixel camera, it also has a flash. Now this flash is I don't know how far that is useful, because I'm not a selfie person, but again, having that device on your you know, I mean, having that on your device is it's a real cool factor, because you know, you probably take a low light selfie against what you know, being touted as the moonlight or what have you from the screen itself. I don't know how far that flash would work. This flash would probably trounce that a little bit. So that is one of the things that I liked about the device. Pretty much you know, a very you could say premium looking device, very smart, very nice angles, not very curvy. It's like smoothened out. The edges, of course, you know, this whole device itself is a little, has these small little cute edges on of the screen. Now this is not AMOLED. This is it's a PLS capacitive touchscreen is what I understand it is, and I would have probably preferred AMOLED, but then again, this is a mid-range device, so nothing much to write home about. Anyway, the aperture size of the camera is one of the things that I would like to mention in the next one. A few things, you know, around that, and of course, now this, once you know, because I powered it on, you would find out this has the Android Nougat. All right, so cheers. I'll be bringing up the other features pretty soon, so stay tuned, and I hope you like this video. Do like, subscribe, and all that, and of course, you know, if you want to something in particular, you can write it in the comments, and I will try to inculcate that into my review next time. So till then, alright, let's cheers for Samsung, cheers to you guys, and yeah, see you soon. Have a great day. Bye bye.